Welcome everyone to another episode of our New Humanity Divine Life podcast. And today I interview Paul from the Netherlands, right now living in Thailand. He is a spiritual life coach and meditation teacher, and he's doing a lot of amazing creative expressions online on his website and doing many other projects. So such a creative soul. Welcome, Paul, to this podcast. Beautiful.
Thank you very much, Anneke.
Yeah, to see you again. We met on Koh Phangan, where you are located right now.
Yes,
We
exactly.
know each other for 1 year only, but it feels so much longer, and had some
Absolutely.
great experiences. Yeah. Wonderful to see you. Yeah, so how we can see you're on sunny Koh Phangan. What are you doing right now? How does your life feel?
Yes, it feels like a big blessing, a big gift. And yeah, so I came in contact with the Academy of New Humanity a year ago. And basically one of the first persons I met was you.
Yeah.
And it's been an incredible acceleration of my journey so far. And it's really astonishing to see what you can do with life if you really trust in the divine and grow in your consciousness. Yes.
Right. Oh yeah.
And one of the things was that I was really dreaming of living abroad, and the teachings and growing in my awareness and my consciousness really gave me the confidence to take the plane and live here in beautiful Thailand and Koh Phangan. And it's a really special, amazing place here. It's one of the main spiritual hubs in Asia, with a lot of beautiful people, a lot of beautiful souls who are really like living from their hearts and do so many creative stuff and dynamic stuff. And I feel really like this place has an amazing vibe where I feel very much at home.
Yes, definitely. It's such a beautiful place. It's so unique, and it naturally makes your creativity to blossom. Yeah, like yours.
Yeah.
I also
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so beautiful. And
yes.
regarding New Humanity, Divine Life, you mentioned the levels of consciousness. So they have this map of consciousness. What is your experience so far on that?
Yeah, it's been very fascinating to discover them and to really see them come alive. And so I discovered the works of the American researcher David R. Hawkins, who did like so much tests and researching to basically even come up with the idea to make spiritual development more insightful and more clear. And I read a whole bunch of his books, which were really amazing to read. And then I found New Humanity, Divine Life, and I discovered it's not just reading about it, but there are incredible effective tools to, in a very effective, practical way, increase your consciousness. And yeah, it fascinates me that just every aspect, every facet of life can be measured with a certain level, a certain vibration, whether it be thoughts, emotions, or more complex things like beliefs. Yeah, everything um, has its role. And for me, this process of becoming aware that um, you can you can first of all become aware of this, and then second of all change your relationship with it in a very beautiful way, and that way you can alter life. And that way you can grow out of your old habits and into a new beautiful sparkling life, which is inspired by the highest goods, by by the divine, and by like these bigger um, um, these bigger like themes and aspects like beauty and love and wisdom. And then you realize that they are everywhere, and they govern our lives. And the more you get hold of them, the more you can make your life more beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing journey to move through this levels of consciousness. You know, how you become more and more open, or life opens up for you,
Yeah.
and everything changes. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, that's with the levels of consciousness. First, uh, sort of, I opened up to, let's say, the realization that life is indeed a divine creation. And then it's really sort of opening up to, okay, and how do I experience it now? Is it is it peaceful? Is it harmonious? And if why not, what can I do about it? And keep coming back to practices which trigger this awareness and to recenter. Then yeah, the separation from the divine sort of just melts away, and life opens up to greater and greater harmony and beauty. Yes.
Yes. So what have been your experiences with different levels of consciousness? Where you are now, where you've been like a year ago, maybe?
Yeah. There are many things. Yeah. First of all, like becoming aware that the mind is not who I am, but there's more. There's light inside. There's more space behind the thoughts. That's a big realization. One of the first ones. And then you go higher and discover that the way you speak to others and the way you treat yourself, uh, everything is empowered by love. And it's such an amazing practice to see when you actually start embodying it, that it's coming to life, and that it's there. And yeah, there are many beautiful lineages and teachers who share such incredible wisdom, which I also love to learn about.
Mm.
And yeah, at the same time, this system of the levels of consciousness keeps again giving this beautiful clarity of yeah, of where I am and where I can go.
Yeah.
And yeah, love, when you experience the love you get from the world, is a direct reflection from the love you keep inside. That's 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 incredible. And then yeah, going towards uh, this state of oneness, of unity, which I think I've also always felt deeper. That's we're so connected to nature, and all humans uh, share in oneness. And yeah, not just humans but also animals. And to see the interconnectedness is so incredible. And that's really inspires me, and it's so beautiful to see that back in the scale of unity. And yeah, then going into a deeper state of peacefulness, and see that the world really is such a like such a harmonious, peaceful, blissful place, like in its essence, in the um, uh, yeah, uh, in its way of being. And this the only way why we don't necessarily experience it is because of separation. And that's really an amazing insight for me to keep opening up further and further to see wherever the divine I can find it more.
Yes. Yes. Just becoming more and more beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So we met on a retreat in Austria. I
Yeah, exactly.
imagine. I remember. I mean, and yeah. So, what have been your experiences so far with like retreats, and also you doing this teacher training, this
Yes.
course
Yeah.
to give transmissions and helping others to climb the ladder of
Yeah.
consciousness.
Yeah, that's one of the beautiful and fascinating things of New Humanity Divine Life Academy. That it's like such a vast uh uh yeah, there's such a vast array of teachings and of things to dive into.
Yeah.
And the retreats are really a beautiful way to sort of uh, uh, yeah, learn about the teachings, but also get this sort of turbocharge in your consciousness with the transmissions. And then to sort of dissipate all the layers which keep you from experiencing the divine. And yeah, Minnow and Leon are great teachers. And yes, retreats are just like um, a great well, first of all, I think a great introduction, but also like a great boost. And it's also beautiful to meet like-minded souls. Yes, like you.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah, friendships. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, maybe to expand a bit further with the teacher training course now, I think it's incredible to see so much effort has been put into creating this system, which is so effective to grow with the meditations and with the transmissions and all the other practices. And um, also sharing them now with other people. It's incredible to see how lives can be changed by such yeah in the essence simple practices, but also like the effect they have are so enormous. It's like a wave that keeps on getting bigger, and I really feel it as a mission for me to yeah I feel so empowered with, and I feel like a mission uh, to share wisdom in basically all ways I can imagine, uh, to lighten up my own world and the world of other people. And yeah, you have uh, many there are many outlets possible which I already use to share the teachings, and um, it's amazing to see the effects. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So how do you envision your life? I mean, you experience such a fantastic
Yeah,
life right now. What do you?
it's it's a big question. I can't look like decades away, but I feel a deep calling to yeah really uh, dive into um, the the spiritual teachings, the wisdom teachings, and using this system of the levels of consciousness as my base, as my fundament to build an amazing house, an amazing uh, palace and life. And um, yeah, uh, just um, things such as like big themes such as like science and art and uh, creative outlets such as writing and music and videos and all kinds of things technology related. They are incredible tools to uh, yeah to dive into and to make life and to share those things. Yes.
Yeah, and you pretty much already using all of them.
Yes, yeah, I have a lot of a lot of things going on, a lot of outlets, and a lot of uh, interests, and yeah, I love uh, to dive into them and uh, yeah to share it with the world, and uh, that's been I think one of the main things now. Yeah, to see the power uh, of of creativity and of creative outlets. That art is like a way of uh, yeah bringing the divine alive and soul, and I love I love writing, and that's also one way. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, there are so many ways of beauty. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, like as an extra way, like to see uh like uh what it means, like
Mm.
uh the divine life.
Mhm.
Um that's
Yeah.
uh, uh that's a big topic.
Yes.
And
Mm.
um, that's also I think one of the beauties of the system. Like for example, when you
Mm.
look at nature and the deeper reality of nature, the deeper structure of nature, which um, yeah, um, um, which dimensions there are in there,
Mm.
and uh, with sacred geometry. And when you become aware of that, and when you become aware, it's not just nature, but it's also the human body, and it's also in music, and it's also in art, and that's also the beauty of the system of the levels of consciousness. It's ingrained in it, all the different levels.
Yes. Yeah. So, what does a divine life or spiritual life mean to you? Yeah, to live a divine life. Or...
Yeah, it's I think it's becoming aware that it's um, that that I'm a human. We're all humans, and at the same time, there's divinity everywhere, and um, you can say like what qualities uh, does does paradise have? Does the divine have? And uh, I think it's um, yeah, also an important step first is like stepping into the power, daring to show the world uh, that that I'm here, and that I can show that uh, um, that there's so much beauty around, and we can empower ourselves when we become aware of it, and we can also empower ourselves when we really sort of have the courage to choose love instead of uh, yeah, basically instead of all the lower things, and uh, yeah, making relations ships more beautiful this way, and um, um, showing how this can be. It's um, is really what I like.
Yeah, yeah, so beautiful. Yeah, and also
Yes.
to live. We live like a human life, but we are spiritual beings. Like
Yeah.
we are spiritual beings or divine beings having a human experience, and
Mm-hmm.
not the other way around. So also makes such a difference. Mm.
Yeah. I think there's also great strength to see like uh, yeah, to share it, like when we were together in Copenhagen,
Mm.
and I think we also a bit philosophized about uh, yeah, uh, what's great uh, power lies in yeah, sort of uh, uh, seeing the beauty and seeing the softness in things, in people, and in nature, and this this softness has great strength too, to to open up to uh, um, yeah, that's which may be hidden, or that's which we might not always dare, but if
Mm.
we dare to dive into it, beautiful things open up, and our friendship has opened up because of this,
Yeah.
and I see it everywhere. Yes.
Mm. Yeah.
It's great to see, let's say, um, life and creation
Yeah.
as uh, as one big uh, beautiful project,
Mm.
and really listening to the heart, uh, to see where this project takes you, and uh, uh, yeah, showing that you dare to trust, to take your destiny in your own hands and trust that the divine is the ultimate power in which you can trust. Uh, that makes life a whole lot lighter and a whole lot more beautiful. And uh, yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
that's great. The power of creation and trust. Yes.
yes, yes. To feel it within and to express it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
In all kinds of ways. In
Yeah.
your speech, in your creative outlets, in your relationships with people, in the way you live your everyday life, in the way you look at yourself, in the way you look at your family, in the way you look at friends, in the way uh, uh, you you do all of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then you live a divine life, being a human here, being fully human as well.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for meeting here with me today. So beautiful.
Yes, it was a pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah. And thank you everybody for watching. Looking forward to see you another time.